What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're going to be drawing Sonic the Hedgehog. We're going to start in the center of our page with the lower edge of the brow. Starting on the left side, we're going to curve down in the middle and then back up on the right side. Now back on the left, we're going to curve up and round up the eyelid and down. Let's go to the right side and do the same thing. Going up, rounding up the eyelid and then pulling that down. Now we're going to move back to the center and draw a circle. We're going to leave a little gap in between the eyelid. Draw that circle for the nose. Then we're going to fill that in black. Let's draw on the outside of the eye. Starting from the top, curve out, round out the eye, and then come in towards the nose. Now right in here, we're just going to flatten this out. Just going to curve it back in behind the nose. Let's do the same thing on the right. Stepping over, curve out, and down, round out the eye, and then pull that up underneath the eyelid. Let's tuck the iris underneath the eyelid. So on the left side, we're going to draw an oval. Starting at the top, work your way around to the bottom, and then back up towards the top. Let's do the same thing on the right. On the left side of each iris, I'm going to draw a small circle for a highlight. And we'll draw a smaller oval in the center of the iris. Starting from the very top, we're going to go in behind the highlight, come down and then back up. We're going to fill the pupils in black. Let's go to the right and do the same thing. From the side of the eye, we're going to curve out the cheeks and come down towards the chin. So let's start on the left. Start by curving up, rounding out the cheek, and we're going to come down in the middle, go up on the right side, and then curl that back in. Now we're going to add the mouth over on the left side. We're going to start with the corner of the mouth. We're going to draw a bracket, and then from the center of the bracket, we're going to curve down, across, towards the right. From the top of the cheeks, we're going to round up the side of the head. So on the left side, I'm going to curve out and up to right about there. We're going to add two curved spikes on the side of the head. From the top of the cheek, we're going to step up, start by curving up, and then bending that down. Line this up on the right side, and do the same thing. And then from the tips, we're going to taper this up and then in. Go up. We're going to pull that up and in, just in line with the side of the head. Let's do the same thing on the right. Now let's draw on the lower spikes. From the bottom, curve out, and then down. We do the same thing on the right. Curving out, and then down towards the same height. Now we taper this up and in behind the head. Now moving back to the top, we're going to overlap the ears. From this point, we're going to step in, curve out, and then up towards the tip of the ear. Do the same thing on the right. Curving out, and then up. And then from here, we're going to come in and then bend the ears down. Let's draw on the center spike. From the inside of the ear, we're going to step out, curve up, and then bend that down. Now we're going to take this point, curve all the way up to the top, and then in behind the right ear. Let's draw the inside of the ear. In between these 2 points, we're going to step in and draw a curve going across. Now we trace the ear on the inside, going up to the tip, and then back down on the inside. Let's do the same thing on the right. Leaving a gap on the ends, draw a curve, and trace the ear out on the inside. Let's move down and draw on the side of the body. Let's start on the left side, just underneath the head. We're going to curve out and then back in towards the hip. Do the same thing on the right side. From the hips, we're going to step in towards the center and down and draw a curve from left to right, going up and then down. Now leaving a gap in the center, we're going to go to the left side, curve out, and down towards the ankle on both sides. Let's round out the bottom of the leg. Curve down and up on the left and right. Now let's move back up to the hip. We're going to draw on the side of the leg. We curve out and then down. Let's add a large oval in the center of the body. We start just underneath the head in the middle, go all the way out towards the left, down in the center, and then back up towards the top. Now we're going to roll the socks around the ankles. Starting from the bottom corner of the leg, we're going to step up, we're going to draw a bracket, going out and then back in. Let's go to the inside, we'll step up, go in the opposite direction. Let's do the same thing on the right. Now let's draw on the bottom of the sock. From the bottom on the left, we curve around, down the middle, and then we'll pull this in on the inside. Let's draw on the heel of the shoe. Starting on the left, we're going to curve in and then down. Let's round out the bottom of the feet. From the heel, I'm going to curve down and then up towards the toe. And then from the toe, we're going to curve the top of the foot in behind the sock. So let's start on the left. We're going to go up and we'll bend that in. Let's thicken up the sole. We want to take this curve, step up, and just duplicate that on both sides. Then we'll add the trim on top of the shoe. Starting on the left side, curve in and then down towards the sole. We would step out and draw that same curve. Let's go to the right and do the same thing. Now let's move all the way back up and draw on the arms. From the top of the body, we're going to step down, curve out, and down towards the wrist. Line this up on the right, and do the same thing. Now let's round out the cuff. Curve down and then up towards the outside of the arm on both sides. Now we're going to follow the same curve of the arm, going up and in behind the head. Now we're going to roll the cuff just like we did with the socks. So from the outside corner of the arm, we're going to step up, draw a bracket, go to the inside, step up, go in the opposite direction. Let's draw on the bottom of the cuff. On the outside, we're going to curl around, and then back in on the right. Now we tuck the hands in underneath the cuff. Let's start on the inside on the left. We're going to draw a half circle, going in and then back out. At the end of the thumb, we'll draw a bracket. Now let's draw 3 fingers. At the bottom of the thumb, we curve down and up around that bracket. Step down, curve down and up the second finger. Now the third finger is going to start out here, curve out, and pull that in behind the cuff. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting with the thumb, and then a bracket. The bottom of the thumb will come down and up around the bracket. Step down on the second finger, and then the third finger is going to go all the way up towards the cuff. Now the last thing we're going to do is add the tail over on the left side. Let's start from the hip, curve down and then up. Now we're going to taper that back in behind the leg. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Sonic the Hedgehog. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.